Welcome back to the Community Influencer Show. My name is Erin Chung, and I teach creative real estate agents how to generate leads on demand, nurture relationships at scale, and take over local markets. So, today we are talking all about how to actually put revenue first. And believe it or not, it's not as easy as you think. So, we're going to cover that today and talk all about it. Before I dive in, I want to let you know that I do have a free training. It's called 5 steps to six figures. And so it'll show you how our clients are actually generating six figures and doing multiple transactions every single month consistently. It's a 5 step plan to take you from A to B. It's transformation, not just information. So I want you to go ahead and get on that free training. It's brand new. Go ahead and check it out. It's at communityinfluencer.com/masterclass. And then once again, communityinfluencer.com/masterclass, and it's yours. So let's talk about putting revenue first. So I read a lot of books, and most of them are business books, and most of them tell you to put revenue first. And so that actually makes perfect sense to me because revenue is cash, right? And cash is oxygen for your business. It is the lifeblood of your business. And just like oxygen, without it, you can't breathe and you die, right? So just like that, it's like when you are running a business and you have no cash, your business can't breathe and it dies, right? So I totally agree with like the concept of putting revenue first, but where these books kind of miss the mark is they actually don't tell you how to put revenue first because like I said, it's not as easy as you think. And it doesn't really make sense. Like I never really understood how to do that. So what I want to talk today is like how to actually put revenue first and how to make that change. So essentially, and you know what? That's especially because it's like when you first start a business and you're not generating any revenue, you're like, okay, well, I don't even know how to put revenue first because of the fact that I'm not even making any revenue, right? So like again, from the perspective of a seasoned business owner and a new business owner, sometimes it just doesn't make sense on how to do that. So let's talk about it. Most agents, when they start their business, or let's be real, some even seasoned agents, when you are running a real estate business, you interpret revenue first as being as cheap as possible. And that's not it. Like that could not be further from the truth. Like putting revenue first doesn't mean to be cheap and saving money and scrimping and scratching everywhere you go. That's not what it means. In fact, it's the opposite. So anyone with a real estate license can start a business, right? So that low overhead of starting the business, like it's just a very low barrier to entry, because it has low overhead. And so because there's a low barrier to entry, because of the low overhead, a lot of people just come in here and they start doing, I'm a real estate agent. I have a real estate business, and I get it. However, like you need to understand like fundamentals of business in order to start a business, because just because you start a business doesn't mean that you're going to succeed at business. Okay, so my goal is to help you to be able to succeed at the business that you have just started. What most agents don't realize is that when you start a business, it takes money to make money. Okay. So just because your overhead is low when you start a real estate business, that doesn't mean that you can't invest no money. Like you have to put money in to get money out, because the truth of the matter is it's simple math. Anything times $0 equals $0. Right? So you have to like put at least a little bit of money in order to start to get the ball rolling, to multiply that in order to get money back out of the business. So to put revenue first, what I want you to do is I want you to ask yourself, where does revenue come from in the first place? Where does revenue come from in the first place? Revenue comes from sales. Sales comes from leads. And leads comes from marketing. Okay. That is how you put revenue first, by putting your marketing first. Because without marketing, you have no leads, you have no sales, and you have no revenue. That's the name of the game. So when you are putting revenue first, that doesn't mean, again, to be as cheap as possible. What it means is you have to put marketing first. If you don't put marketing first and you don't have a sales flow and a cash flow, that means you don't have a business. You just have a really expensive hobby. And the difference between hobbyists and real business owners is that real business owners understand the value of investing in themselves, and they look at things that they pay for when it comes to marketing as an investment. Hobbyists and newbies, they look at these as expenses. Okay. Expenses versus investments. So every single top producer that I have ever dealt with, they love spending money on marketing. Love it. Because they know the more that they're going to put into their marketing, the more revenue they're going to get back out. So let me ask you this. Let me just give you like a quick little analogy here. If you were to go to Vegas and have a really good time and you found this, you stumbled across this like broken slot machine that happened to every time you put a dollar in, you got $10 out, would you be asking yourself how much you should spend to put in the slot machine? No, you would be asking yourself, where can I find more money so that I could start throwing money into this machine? Because for every dollar I get in, I'm getting 10 back and I need to find more money quickly, right? So that's how it is. As long as you're getting a return on your investment, you should never be afraid to put money into your business. That's why it's called an ROI. That's called a return on investment, because you want to get a return, right? So again, the difference between a newbie and the difference between a seasoned business owner is a seasoned business owner understands that they need to find as much money as possible to dump it into their business, because when they do, they will get that money back tenfold. So you can't look at it as, oh no, this is an expense. Like, let me be tight with my money. Like, that's not what this is about. Okay. If you are serious about starting a business, and I hope you are, you have to let that go. You have to. You have to look at your business as an investment, and you have to put a little bit of money in to get a lot of money out. And then the more money you put in over time, it keeps compounding and compounding and snowballing and snowballing. And that is how you can put revenue first. Okay. So, what I want you to do is I want you to look at your business a little bit differently from now on. Like, do not look at your business as like this black hole of expenses. No, I want you to look at your business as a potential investment opportunity for you. And you have investment opportunities everywhere. You can invest in the stock market, you can invest in real estate. But because you are a business owner, the best place for you to put your money is into your business. That is where you're going to get the most return. Okay. So the good news is that you now know how to actually put revenue first. Okay, so once again, recap, it's marketing leads to leads, leads to sales, which leads to revenue or cash. Okay, so that's how you grow your business. You start with marketing and then it compounds from there. The bad news is that you can't just like throw all your money into marketing, because if you're marketing haphazardly, you're going to lose your shirt really fast. Okay. So you may be thinking to yourself, okay, great. I understand how to put revenue first. I know that I need to put marketing first, but I don't know where else to start. And the answer to that is my masterclass. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to communityinfluencer.com/masterclass, and I explain the entire thing there. So communityinfluencer.com/masterclass, and that free training is 100% yours. In the meantime, what I want you to do is, if you have comments or if you have questions, please go ahead and comment below if you're watching this live. I always go back and answer questions, and I always go back and reply to comments. So even if you're watching this after the fact, please go ahead and comment below. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep an eye on it and make sure that I'm answering all of those questions over time. Okay. And I want to also let you know that I go live once a week. I go live on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube. I even have a podcast. And you can find me on all of your favorite platforms. Just go to Community Influencer, or you can just search for the word Community Influencer and find me on any of those platforms. Okay. While you're there, please be sure to subscribe and review if you like the content that I put out. Until then, I will see you next week, and I look forward to talking with you soon. Bye.